Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, we are from Group 3. We'll present about ecology of population curve is sex ratio. Before we start our presentation, let me introduce our group member. First is Endah Paramita with student number is 87. Nita Amalia with student number is 97. Noviana Kusuma with student number is 107. Background. Ecology is a branch of science in biology that studies the relationship between living things and their habitats. The relationship between living things or with their habitat is an interaction that can be predation, parasitism, commensalism, and mutualism. Many factors affect the population of a science apart from natural mortality, namely predation, harvesting, pollution, sex ratio, etc. Sex ratio is basic information from living things that is important to know. Unfortunately, not all living things are easy to distinguish between males and females. Some species have the same morphological appearance between males and females, making it difficult to distinguish. In past, gender will determine the population density of the type of pest letter. Next. The purpose is the first one, knowing the meaning of sex ratio. The second one is knowing the effect of sex ratio in population ecology. Next, literature review. Cytophilus oryzae is a major pest in post-harvest commodities, especially grains, which are important food ingredients for human life, such as grain or rice, salad corn, wheat, cassava, and others. Imago Cytophilus sp. Black brown and brown. Female insect lays throughout the adult stage. Each female is able to lay more than 150 eggs. The eggs are laid together in the holes made by the female insect in the seed it attacks. The egg period lasts 6 days at 25 derajat Celsius. After hatching, the larva immediately eat the surrounding space and form adult holes. Larva consists of 4 inserts. The pupal periods occur inside the seed. The newly emerged adult insect immediately comes out by feeding the seeds into characteristically large hole. The total development period of things insect is between 35 to 40 days, depending on the type and quality of the seeds it attacks. Next.
Next is classification of this insect according to Brands 2006. The kingdom of this insect is Animalia, phylum Arthropoda, class insects, ordo Coleoptera, family Curculionidae, genus Cytophilus, and the species is Cytophilus oryzae. Next is the characteristic of these insects are black, brown, and reddish brown. On both front wings, there are two slightly reddish yellow spots. The imago body length between 3.5 until 5 mm, and the larvae are round, legless, and pure white. Reproduction, feeding, and copulation activities are generally carried out at night, and the female imago lays an egg in each grain. These insects undergo complete metamorphosis in development from egg to adult through fourth stage, namely egg, larva, pupa, and imago. Imago crushes grains of material with a distinctive mold tool that is shaped like a snout, specifically for punching holes in rice grains, corn grains, and other hard grains. Infected grains, especially rice, will become small holes, thus accelerating the destruction of grain into flour. Severe damage results in the post-harvest material clumping due to the presence or mixing of larva saliva and excrement produced by insects. Next is sex ratio. Sex ratio is a comparison of male and female insects where the more females produce, the faster the insect population will develop. And personality, namely the number of eggs produced by a female. If the higher the personality level of an insect, the insect population will develop faster. Next.
Okay, next. This is our experiment, and in the experiment, we were testing the sex ratio of the Cytophilus oryzae, and we were made 3 samples. First sample is 2 male and 8 female, sample 2 5 male and 5 female, and sample 3 8 male and 2 female. Each treatment of Cytophilus oryzae was stored in the containers of the same size, and then the containers filled with 100 grams of rice, and we do that indoors. And then we observe 3 times. First observation done in first week, and then in second week and third week. Okay, next. This is the result of our observation. In the first week, we found there were no significant change, and then in the second week, the rice turned into powder, and there is 6 died Cytophilus oryzae. And then in the last observation, or in the third week, we found 13 Cytophilus oryzae that died, and the rest that became powder was more than in the second week. We think the Cytophilus oryzae that died is because they lacked of oxygen, because when we put the Cytophilus in containers, we close the containers tightly, and the oxygen circulation is hampered. And based on the observation, the sex ratio in Cytophilus oryzae rice or rice lice was not shown significant result. Okay, next. Conclusions. Sex ratio is the ratio of male and female insect, where the more females produce, the faster insect population will develop. And personally, namely the number of eggs produced by female, of course, the higher the personality level of an insect, the faster the insect population will develop. Based on the observation, the sex ratio in Cytophilus oryzae has not shown significant result. Okay, that's all. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.